Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne Sharp World, where the day that so many of you have been waiting for has finally arrived. Today is the official drop day for the Kaviso exclusive Sharp by Design Mini Tempest. I really hope you guys are just as excited as I am, because we're going to take a look at some of the models available. Now, if you don't want to risk missing out on one, because I do think this is going to go very fast, maybe pause this video, hop on down and click that link below to take you over to Kaviso to pick one up before they sell out, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and I think when is going to happen very soon. So pause the video, check out the link, but now let's take a look at 3 of the options we have. And let me tell you right now, guys, there's more than 3 options, but these 3 are going to cover pretty much everything. You can take some of the visuals and piece them together of the options available. There's new handle materials and a new deployment option that I couldn't have been happier with. I was pretty blown away by it, actually. It's so stinking good. So let's get in here and let's start popping these beautiful blades out to take a look at them. And of course, we'll kind of go back over and review the specs. Now, I've also already reviewed this knife. So I think what I'm going to do to avoid telling you guys a lot of the same things of what you've already heard, I'll kind of talk about these and what I love about them, what makes them different from the first run of Mini Tempests. But then I think I may also include my old review, or my original review of the Mini Tempest, which is just the front flipper version, to kind of give you an idea of more of my thoughts. But I do think it is one of, if not the best front flipper I've ever handled in terms of just how much I like it. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be, excuse me, I'm sure there's going to be people that disagree with that statement. But these front flippers are just absolutely phenomenal. And I'm sure a lot of you probably just saw that 80s carbon fiber there, because there are some nice, colorful carbon fiber options. It's not just your marbled carbon fiber, although I gotta say, personally, I'm really digging the marbled carbon fiber, but that right there is something special. That, I think, might be a first, actually. But let's flip all these out and take a look at them real quick here. Woo, that detent. Oh man, that Brian Nadeau detent. So stinking good. The flipper tab added. This is going to be hard for me to stay on track here because I'm getting excited already, and we're only 2 minutes into the video, so this may be an entertaining one. But before I go any further into this video, let's take a look at some overall specs on these gorgeous freaking knives we got right here. We are looking at an overall length of 7.75 inches, a blade length coming in at 3.5 inches, and a blade thickness at 140 thousandths. The only difference with these knives is the blade steel. And we're talking S90V, and let me see if that is hidden somewhere there. Their blade marking, actually, I don't think there is a blade marking on these. Huh, very interesting. I actually did not notice that. But we are looking at S90V steel. That's the only real big difference from the original run. I know the original run had M390, but we actually made a poll. We let you, the people, decide what do you want. And S90V actually won in an overwhelming decision. Like 70+% of people preferred S90V over M390. So S90V it was. Now we have 2 blade options here. We have the drop point or the Bowie, which I believe those were also, I know the drop point was an option, and yes, I'm pretty sure the Bowie was the other option. So again, same blade options. Now there's no coated blades. These are all going to be satin, hand satin blades. So they all have that beautiful hand satin finish on them. We are looking at a flat grind with a handle length of 4.25 inches. Handle thickness at 380 thousandths. Handle material. Obviously, we're looking at a titanium handle, but the carbon fiber inlay options. First up, let's go with good old tried and true black dark matter, which is, man, oh man, I stinking love dark matter, and just the black version, oh, it is mesmerizing. And let me show you guys something. Look at this. Look at how well this matches my wedding ring. I mean, I'm going to have to buy this. I'm going to have to just, this one's not getting sent back. It can't be, because when it matches your wedding ring that well, it's just meant to be. But black dark carbon, or black fat carbon dark matter. And then this right here is your 80s carbon fiber, which got all that nice vibrant color pop. Looking really, really good, especially on that black handle. Love that color pop on the black handle. And last up here is something really special. This is a much more rarer carbon fiber. I have never seen this on any other pocket knife. If you have, let me know, but I have never seen this shipwreck carbon fiber used yet until now, until these Kaviso exclusive mini Tempests. These things are nasty. It's like a copper with some like aqua blue mixed in there, and it is so stinking good. Look at that layering. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, I love this. This is probably going to be the most popular variant of probably everyone as a whole. I'm willing to bet. That's my bet. But we'll see. We'll see which one sells out first. We have a locking mechanism of that same good old frame lock with a user of a right hand only tip up carry. A weight coming in at 3.36 ounces. Designed by Brian Nadeau, and I've already told him this a few times. But his designs in general are some of the cleanest, most attractive designs in the industry. But this mini Tempest especially, this thing is just too damn good. One of the cleanest, sleekest, most attractive knife designs I personally have ever seen. It's so well balanced, aesthetically, proportionally, from blade to handle. All the lines flow together. It just looks freaking amazing. And now the price. These are not cheap. You guys know, if you got it on the first drop like I did, I do have one from the original drop. They were, I believe, $400, maybe $450. I cannot remember. These ones here are going to be $425 per knife, with a caveat. There may be one variant coming in at $450 that's still being decided due to the cost of the handle material for this one right here, the shipwreck. I'm not sure what's happening on that yet. So again, by the time you click on the link, it's all going to be decided. I'm filming this a little ahead of time. But this may be $450, it may be $425. But this was a significantly more expensive material to use. So that's also probably one of the reasons you haven't seen them on any other folding knives yet. So yeah, take that for what it's worth. But yeah, $425 to $450 for the price. And let's get into talking about what I already love about this knife here, these knives. First, let's set the flipper one aside. We'll talk about the flipper variant in a second here. But let's talk about the original one, because the original drop was all front flippers. You had the drop point, you had the Bowie, and all they had was the front flipper. Now, first of all, let me tell you, ooh, it's amazing. Like, it is so easy, it's so intuitive. Reach around approved, and the click, that detent, listen for it. Ooh, the click right as you're deploying the blade. So satisfying, sounds good, feels good, ridiculously stupid smooth these things are. I would actually argue to say that given the options of handle materials and the flipper and front flipper option, I would say this batch is a little better than the first drop, only because of the additional options. In terms of the knife, in terms of the smoothness and the action, it's exactly the same as the first run, guys. It's incredible. I know $425 is a lot of money, but for the money, this is probably the best knife you can get for $425. And I truly mean that. It's one you got to feel, though, because it is like next level smooth, next level design. Everything about it is just as premium, as amazing as can be. The ergos are fantastic on this. You got that nice milled clip that looks gorgeous. And this one even has the black clips. So the black handles come with black clips. I believe most of the black handles come with black clips, if not all of them. And that was also not an option on the first run. They were all the satin clips. So that's also important to note. But man, oh man, just feels so damn good in the hand. I really do dig this Bowie blade. It's very nice. And you can also very much middle finger flick that blade out. Now, I just recently trimmed my nails down, so I don't know if can I get my... Oh, ooh, yes, I can. You can easily. So you saw how short those nails were, and it's still so easy to flip that blade out. Oh, so damn good. Front flipper version is phenomenal. If you don't like the front flipper version, well, fear not, because Kaviso came out for the first time with the Mini Tempest regular flipper variant. And let's just listen to it first. Listen to the click. Ooh, darn it. It's so stinking good. I think on this run, I feel like I like the regular flipper version better, only because I already have the front flipper version. If I didn't have the front flipper version, I would have like the hardest decision of my life recently of which one I want, because you honestly cannot go wrong with either one. I think for a lot of people, it's going to be pretty easy. I feel like people either really love or just don't like front flippers that much. So that's why we had to go with this regular flipper version option, because so many people, I think, really want this version. And the ergos are just as good. That flipper tab doesn't get in the way. And I love the way Brian Nadeau designs his flipper tabs. Some people may consider it a pocket pecker. I have never really had that issue, unless you're talking about a massive flipper that sticks out. That's a little different. But it's a little pointy there, but you're not supposed to press in on the point. If you press in on the point, you shouldn't do that. You push down to break that detent, and it's next level smooth. It's really somewhat, if you're really big into knives, it really is somewhat of an experience flipping a Sharp by Design detent, because as you probably know, as most of you probably know, but just in case, I do want to show everybody. Here we go. So when you look in there, there is no detent ball. Oh, how's that? I don't know if that's maybe too bright. I think that's, okay, there it is right there. So right above my thumb in there, you see that notch? That's a milled notch. Actually, maybe it's easier to do it. Yeah, there you go. That's the detent. There's no detent ball in here. It's a specially milled piece of steel in here that acts as the detent ball, and it creates a completely unique, completely different action, sound, everything about it is just flippin' fantastic. So yeah, if you haven't handled a Sharp by Design Brian Nadeau detent, you really need to. You really, really need to, because it is a game changer in just about every way in terms of action and feel on a knife. And man, oh man, look at that. I love this marbled carbon fiber. It's dark matter, the black dark matter. It's basically Fat Carbon's marbled carbon fiber. And it is just, yeah, like I said before, mesmerizing. So, so good. So clean, so classy. Just an excellent knife. But all the options. I mean, we got colorful options. We got new types of materials. We got the flipper. There is anything you guys want in a Mini Tempest. There is an option there for it. So they are available now. The link is available, but like I said, they're going to be going fast. I think there's a total, let's see. So all of these versions have a front flipper and standard flipper version. So there you go. Looks like there's 6 options available on this run. Now, if you don't get one, I know it's going to suck. I know you're going to be disappointed, but keep in mind, Kaviso, as long as these keep selling, Kaviso will keep bringing them to everyone. As long as we know there's a demand and we know people want them, we're going to have fun with this model. We're going to have a lot of fun with this model. We kind of have like, I don't want to say like the only rights, because obviously we are working very closely with Brian Nadeau on all this. We couldn't have done this without him, and we are so happy that he allowed us the opportunity to bring these knives to you guys. So we're going to keep bringing them. As long as they keep selling, we're going to keep bringing them. Mark my words, it will keep happening. So if you miss out on the first drop, try not to feel too defeated, because there will be more eventually. But I do know there was a pretty good amount of these ran. I want to say about 400 knives were ran. So yeah, so you got some good options. The numbers are pretty much in your favor. So Don't waste any more time. Go down and check out that link below. Pick one up. Let me know which one you guys prefer. Do you prefer the flipper or the front flipper? What's your favorite inlay material? Because man, oh man, there are some fire inlay materials on this run. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope if you pick one up, if you pick up a mini Tempest, I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm going to enjoy mine. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and until the next one, I'm out.